Hey everybody, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Hope you guys are doing well. Beautiful sunshine. Today is going to be a fabulous day here, starting our day. Oh, we're actually back to the 101 on the coast of Washington right now, here in South Bend. And I'll show you this. We got the Willapa River here, which just on the other side of that over there, on the other side of Highway 101, is the Pacific Ocean. And I cannot hold my excitement, how excited I am about this upcoming trip. But first you got to see this. So this is an oyster shell, an oyster. People eat these. A lot of people around here even eat them raw. This is a normal size of an oyster. This is the world's largest oyster here in South Bend, Washington. Although I don't think it's authentic, it looks a little concrete to me.
It is a concrete replica.
But we'll take it. World's largest there. All right. So what's going on, Eric? Why are you smiling so much? I don't think I've been this excited for a very long time. I'm not a destination traveler most of the time. Most of the time, I am about that journey. I'm about the actual road trip, and I'm making a pledge to y'all right now. Don't miss out on the next 2 to 3 weeks of travel with me, because we're gonna have some fun, and you're gonna ride co-pilot with me, and we are going to go pretty far south, and I am not going to touch an interstate. That's right. It's going to add about double the miles, and my miles per gallon's probably going to go down half as well because of the twists and turns and hills and switchbacks. And the price of gas is going to crest over $6 a couple times, but we are going to have fun, okay? I guarantee you that. This is going to be an awesome trip. We've got Freeda, the Class C RV, towing trailer Swift with Black Betty, my Harley, inside. And yeah, let's get inside and make a cup of coffee first. All right, and we got my portable slim Keurig K-Cup coffee maker making a cup of coffee in there. Ooh, that smells good. Be good to go here in a minute. Oh, guys, almost forgot. I am also taking with me one of the coolest souvenirs ever. I have been looking for a whole sand dollar, like one that's not broken, for so long, and I finally found one here on the beach, guys. This is a sand dollar, completely intact. It does have some sand inside the hole on the back, but it is beautiful. And look at the front of this thing. Do you guys see the emblem that's on the front? I mean, come on. What does that look like? It literally looks like a pot leaf on the front of this sand dollar. That is really cool. I could probably even slap hot glue a magnet on this and turn this into a really cool custom magnet. Total score on this sand dollar. Keep this one safe, Eric. Might be my good luck charm for the road. All right, coffee's good to go. Opie, you gotta buckle up, buddy. Buckle up. All right, got my coffee, got my navigation CarPlay playing on my maps. I've also got a new view on my rear view camera. Andrew helped me install an extra camera on the back of trailer Swift, so I can actually have multiple different views. I can have the split view, which I don't really like just looking at the trailer, but it lets me know it's there. Or I can do just the trailer view behind the RV, or I'm going to keep it on this one just behind the trailer so I can see when I'm clear behind me. That is going to do it, Washington. I think we've still got 40 miles of US 101 to go through before we cross the bridge and get into Oregon. But gas prices here in Washington State are between $5.40 and $5.60 a gallon. It's a little bit cheaper in Oregon, so we'll top off when we get to Oregon, and then we'll go from there. But here we go, guys. Let's have some fun. Thanks for joining me and being co-pilot here along with me. A lot of you gave me some feedback a couple videos ago about the 360 camera that I set up and said, it's horrible, I got so dizzy and gave me a headache. Well, that wasn't the camera. I think I just edited and did my panning and zooming in. I did poor editing. I can do better. I will bring back the 360 camera view because it's neat to see the different angles inside the RV as well as out the windshield or even out a side window when I'm talking about things like that. So I'll get better at that later. Today we're not using the 360 camera today. We're just gonna drive and hopefully get some solar. Maybe the sun can burn off this fog. Yeah. This body of water off to our right over here, not exactly the ocean. It is a tidal bay that feeds to the Pacific Ocean, but we're still about 20 miles from hitting Oregon. We're a lot farther west than I-5, obviously. But still, that's not the ocean out there yet. Once we get into Astoria, we will be following the ocean all the way down through Oregon and wherever else we go later this month. It is just an incredibly beautiful drive through the dense green trees, not getting a whole lot of solar, particularly on this part of the trip. But that's okay. And the reason why it takes a little longer is because you end up having to do a lot of these switchbacks where even though you can see the road on the other side of the water, they don't build bridges. You just follow the natural landscape of everything going on. So it takes a little bit longer, and oftentimes I will have cars behind me on my butt trying to pass me, trying to get around me. They want me to go faster, but I have to obey all those yellow signs that say 40, 35 around the bend. Those are for semi-trucks and big rigs like me. Cars, you can probably do 90 around the corner just fine, but I gotta be a little more careful, that's all. Now we've got the ocean off to our right, guys. Right where that bay spills out into the Pacific Ocean. Also, that bridge here, this is the Megler Astoria Bridge. That's the bridge that will take us over into Oregon, into Astoria. Yeah, that's our bridge. Alrighty, here we go. We'll go ahead and wave goodbye to Washington behind us. Goodbye, family. What a crazy month that was. But you know, it was perfect. It was exactly what I needed for 30 days. Now we're gonna go, although summer might be wrapping up there, we're gonna kind of chase some really good weather heading south, and I think it's gonna be a really good transition into fall for us. And you guys are with me here. Yeah. And now that I look around, I have a feeling that we might still actually be in the bay. We might be. I might be wrong. This might still be the bay, guys. Whoops, sorry about that. I don't know everything. I just make mistakes so you guys correct me. When we get, oh, here we go, above us. Entering Oregon. Hi, Oregon. Oregon. So Astoria is this other body of land here on the other side of the bridge. And I'm gonna get gas in Astoria, and then we're not gonna stop. I've stopped a few other times in my life, and I have a whole video on the Goonies locations, and we climbed the Astoria column and did a bunch of stuff over here, threw paper airplanes off the column, which you can't see, but way off in the distance off to our left, you can kind of see the column. Anyway, we're gonna get back on 101, hug the ocean, get a little bit farther south so we can go find a camping spot in the woods. But if you want to watch, if you haven't seen my Goonies videos, I'll put them in the links at the end of this video. Feels so good to be back on the road traveling. Yes. That's right. I'm pumping my own gas in Oregon. That's right. I guess they changed something in legislation. They passed a bill and said that now magically it is safe for us to pump our own gas in this state. They finally got with the times, so I think that just leaves New Jersey is the only one left where you can't pump your own gas, right? So way to go, Oregon. Also, I don't know if it's all gonna be all gas stations in Oregon, but this particular 76, you know what, when you're in an RV and you're trying to pump gas and it cuts you off at like $100 every time and you gotta run your card 3 times for $300 worth of gas and it's a pain in the butt? This one, as soon as you put your card in, it asks you how much you want to put in. I put in $300 and it's letting me pump 300, and I guess whatever I don't pump will go back on my card. That's really convenient. I'll keep sliding my card. I'm gonna fill up the tank here. We were almost empty. My gas light was actually on. The light on the dash was on. So I've got a 55-gallon tank, and I get about 300 to 320 mile range on a full tank. So this will get us all the way through Oregon, probably. I don't think I'll be running my generator a whole lot, so yeah, we should be good. A whopping 6 miles per gallon. We'll see how much lower that goes to the twists and turns of Oregon, but yeah, good deal. All right, I'll get back to you when we get back on 101 on the coast. Okay, there's, see it? I can confirm 100% what you just saw off to our right. That was the Pacific Ocean. It's over there. There's just a lot of green, and yeah, we're definitely following the ocean now. Also, you'll notice that probably that we've lost the sun. It looks hazy, but it's just ocean mist. So, like, yeah, there were a lot of wildfires in the Pacific Northwest this summer, and many of you noticed that, Eric, you don't seem bothered by the smoke. No, it's because I was on the coast the entire time, and the wind is blowing from the Pacific Ocean inland. So I never had any breathing problems. I never even noticed all of the smoke that everyone did who lived in off I-5, you know, like Olympia, Seattle, Tukwila, Puyallup, all those places. It didn't bother me because I was at the ocean most of the time, and it's gonna stay that way. However, solar is gonna be an issue, okay? It's just a gorgeous drive. I could probably go a little slower around these hairpin curves and everything, but oh yeah, it's really misty. It's really hard to see out there. It's not a very sunny day. If I see a good spot to pull off, I will. Oh wow, this is creepy. Arch Cape Creek, and look at this tunnel. The tunnel just goes right into the forest. This is, I'm telling you, man, this is so neat. Wow. Very cool. I missed my train horn. There's just nowhere to pull off in an RV. All of these cool little pull-offs with views and stuff, yeah, there's, even the cars are having a hard time parking. There's no reason to even enter any of these because I'm not gonna fit in there. Wait a minute. Finally, this one's wide open. All the other ones were so jam-packed, and this one's like empty. Although I don't even know if there's anything to see here. I'm gonna pull up like this and we're gonna take a look. Oh, yeah, it's really misty. Let's take a peek. All right, wow, look at the rocks up there. It's pretty cool. Let's take a peek here, guys. Oh, okay. Here, I can climb up here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Dang. Just a bummer that it's not a sunny, pretty day to be able to see a whole lot out there. Yeah, Cannon Beach is back up that way by Seaside. But yeah, I guess actually about camping, I'm gonna do that in my next video. Harvest Host is a great resource, and one of them here on the coast does same day reservations. So we got a spot. We're gonna be heading down to Tillamook right now, and I'll get back to here in a little bit. But yeah, too bad it's not like a pretty views everywhere, but I can't control the weather. It's nice. About 72 degrees here in Oregon. Oh, cool, it's an old steam train. Literally a steam train with passengers. That's pretty cool. It says Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad, and it is packed with people. Train rides. Rockaway Beach. Okay, I think we're in the city of Rockaway Beach now. A very, very touristy town. And these little towns will pop up, and the speed limit will go down to 30 or 25, and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna stop in any of these little towns. However, once we get parked, I am most definitely gonna hop on Black Betty and come back to the coast. Come back to a couple of these places at least. Or if I see like an antique shop or something like that. But yeah, still very, very touristy. Probably the last good weekend before the kiddos go back to school here in Oregon, and then it'll be a ghost town once again, you know. All right, we're in Tillamook, Oregon. Yeah, you can see off to our left I want to pull in here to the Tillamook cheese factory. Now that I have a freezer that works and cools, I can actually have ice cream year-round that stays frozen. I want to go in here. They've made a couple changes since I was last year. I think they were closed for a couple years during this massive renovation and remodel here at the factory. And before the remodel, you could stay here overnight in your RV and boondock here on the property. However, when they finished the remodel, they had no intention of letting that stand. So you can no longer overnight park here at the cheese factory. But they do have oversized parking back here for big rigs to park during the day and come check out the working factory here. So I'm gonna pull in here. We won't spend a whole lot of time here, but I do want to check it out real quick and, like I said, grab a few things. I need to get a magnet. Need to get me an Oregon cheesy magnet. You betcha. So we'll get parked here. It's pretty busy today. Pretty jam-packed. All right, here we are at the entrance. We got a big cow up there. And oh, they have an outdoor area, people eating ice cream and eating cheese. Let's go inside. Oh, this is pretty incredible. They got cheese curds hanging from the ceiling, and they have a self-guided upstairs tour. So let's do that. This is the floor. Oh my gosh, this is the cafeteria or the creamery. Tell you what, they did good with their expansion here. Business is doing good. Wow. We'll be down there in a minute. I love these kind of factories where you get to see everything they're doing with the cheese and milk and stuff like that. It's, you know, she's working, she's checking everything off, and here we are in what looks like a museum, you know. I'll go over here and see them making some cheese, maybe. Let's see what we got. The bagger. Oh, look at those huge blocks of Tillamook cheese. Coming off the conveyor belt there. I see some Swiss cheese over there. But that's pretty cool. They are working hard today. That's great. And cheese tasting. Apparently they decided to keep the free cheese. Let's try it. Well, that's cool. You used to use a toothpick to get the old samples. Now you get a whole block of medium cheddar. And we'll get some white cheddar. And we'll get some Colby Jack. Oh, also got cheese curds. I'll take one of all. Free cheese. I mean, they're gonna lose a little bit of money because there's no admission to get in here and they're giving away free cheese, but they know you're gonna go down there and buy something down there at the gift store or the creamery. That's good. Oh, they still have the yellow Tillamook wagon there. And oh, they got pizza? Wow, that's cool. All right. I think I'm doing pretty good. Got the pepperoni pizza there, personal size, and I got a Tillamook lager. Usually I like soda with pizza, but I had to try a local Tillamook beer. All right, let's try this pizza. Ground screw. That's really good. Really good. All right, and then here in the store area and gift store on the way out, you can buy Tillamook branded cheese. They're not like charging way too much. They're charging just about what you pay at the grocery store. So that's pretty cool. They also, that line over there was really long for ice cream. Pizza line was not long at all, but here's where you can buy your frozen Tillamook ice cream to go. And again, about the same prices as Walmart, really. So that's cool. It's a pretty cool merchandise too. Cool shirts, really cool mugs, and yeah, you know it. They've got some cool magnets. I gotta have it. I gotta have that one. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Got my first Oregon magnet. Not my last on this trip either. But yeah. So let's go to this harvest host that I just got approved for today. And I'll start scoping out some campgrounds for my next video. Obviously, like I said, I don't want to make any reservations on this trip. I want it to be as spontaneous as possible. And I'm not gonna make any more harvest host reservations, I don't think, unless something changes. But I want to keep everything open in case life changes, in case the actual journey down the road puts me in another direction. We'll just have to wait and see how things go. But let's head over to Blue Heron Cheese Factory, just down the road, actually. All right, so on our way out, all over this, even the overflow lot right here, are a bunch of, here's one right here, I'll just show you. See right in front, no camping or overnight parking sign with a yellow or orange flag on it, so you don't miss the fact. There's at least 6 more in there. They're so anti-RV overnight parking. And yet, you have a company right down the road, 2 miles away. Here, I'll just show you when we get there. Excuse me, just 1 mile south of the Tillamook Cheese Factory is the Blue Heron French Cheese Company here. And they have a completely different approach and treatment of RVs, and that is that, and usually I wouldn't say this on YouTube, but this particular place is very open about allowing anyone to overnight park here. You do not have to be a Harvest Host member. They absolutely love full-time RVers so much that they will let anyone come in. Look at this lot off to our right, guys. Now this is comical because it's been many years since I've been back, but I have heard that it's like this. That looks like an RV park, okay? Now because I am a Harvest Host member and I don't want to get in trouble and everything, I do need to go check in and actually sign a piece of paper and everything. Wait, I want to read this sign right here. No, we'll read the sign when I park. I can't see it. But anyway, like I said, it's just completely different. This whole property was put here just so that we could boondock and camp overnight. I see the RV in front of us has Starlink out, so that's gonna be awesome. Oh, heck yeah. I am so happy. But we'll go in because even if you're not a Harvest Host member, you still have to go in and register and get a piece of paper to put in your windshield and everything. And I need to find out exactly how long we're allowed. Because Harvest Host is usually 1 night, but I think they may allow more than that. And I just realized that all these sites are numbered. So I'll write down where I'm at and get back to you. We are good to go, guys. Hi, Opie. I'm gonna put my awning out. I'm gonna put Starlink out. I'm gonna bring a chair out because it's a different kind of boondocking. It's more of like a camping style boondocking, and way to go, Blue Heron. You guys are awesome. Although, let's at least point out, it's still going to be tough to compete with Tillamook. And Tillamook Creamery was here before this place. This place came in and said, we can do better than Tillamook. Can they? What? I don't know. I guess if you respect the travelers more, maybe you can, you know? Let's go take a peek over here. Oh, before I forget, there's one big rule here. You must be fully self-contained and you must have an RVIA sticker. So they do not allow, and as soon as I say it, I'm like, wait a minute. Anyway, they say they do not allow custom-built RVs. Now, if you're a Harvest Host member, they do certainly allow custom-built homemade RVs if they are fully self-contained. And I say that because I see a school bus over there, and there's no way that school bus has an RVIA sticker. So most likely they are a Harvest Host member. Otherwise, they wouldn't allow it. Petting farm open. What? Well, I don't see a way to pet them, but they do have some alpacas there. Remember when I made that video at Hole in the Rock and I said that goat has a weird haircut, and I had 400 comments, all in caps, Eric, that's an alpaca. Okay, got it the first time, but thank you for the information. Now I know what an alpaca is. All right, what else we got here? We got a goat. We got some pigs next to the goat there. We got some roosters over there, obviously, and some donkeys way over there too. Nice. There is a huge 20-foot steel blue heron, I guess, out front, in case you're wondering what they look like. Not sure what that has to do with cheese. I don't know, maybe I'll ask them. Okay, so not quite as big as Tillamook, obviously. They don't have free samples either, but they got plenty of stuff to enjoy here. All right, so we're gonna peek in here at the beers and see what they got. They got the Mighty Mango. I have to get one of those. What else? Ooh, Blackberry Haze IPA. All right, picked my 6. Blackberry Haze IPA, the Mighty Mango, the Amber Ale from Oakshire. I got the Built for Speed Grains of Wrath, the Rindless Watermelon Goose, and the Beach Eagle. Yeah. All right, they gave me a little carrier for my 6 beers, 24 bucks. Not bad. And again, here's that front sign if you want to take a peek at the rules. Self-contained RVs, no tents. Right now, I don't know if it'll change later, but right now, if you pick a site, you just remember that number, go in and tell them. They didn't tell me to move or anything, so we're good here. However, here's the thing, guys. It's getting late. It's already 4:30. So although I wanted to go take the bike out, I don't think I'm going to do it in this video. I will make it up to you tomorrow. We're definitely... tomorrow, maybe a couple... we're going to have to see. I am going to venture into the Tillamook National Forest area, and there are several campgrounds in Oregon that I have wanted to go to for so long, but have you guys noticed that in years past, I always seem like I'm kind of in a rush, and I kind of bypass all the beautiful spots. I go to touristy stuff. Well, we're not going to do a bunch of touristy stuff on this channel on this particular trip. I have no timetable, okay? Yeah, I want to get back to Arizona and see my property, but I am not going to rush it. Not gonna rush it. I'm gonna enjoy this coast, and if something jumps out at me, like 6 beers, which we'll get into later tonight, I'm gonna do it. You know, or I may even stay here 2 nights. I don't know yet, but I'm not gonna take the bike out after all. Tara Bobera, oh, you want to say night night? You want to say night night to everybody? Where's Opie? Opie's not being social right now, but Tara's is. Oh, her so sweet. See you in a few days, guys. Bye-bye.